So, does this help? I don't think so. No? Okay, good. So, I think I can shout. So, I just wanted to kind of reinforce a few things that Julie talked about. Thank you so much for being here today and help us to dedicate this memory garden and to celebrate this special event. It is amazing how it's come together. Brenda had this vision several years ago, and we were moving about this much a year, making slow progress, and we kept talking, are we going to get this done before we retire? And then we ran into Sharon, and all of a sudden it happened. You know, but as Julie talked about, originally it was designed to help us remember the students that we've lost over the 12 years that we've been open, but it's gone into a memory garden to recognize the community people, the staff that are here, some students. In fact, I saw a brick over there, class of 2014, of this year's seniors just wanted to be a part of this event, and business partners and people that want to be a part of creating West Salem High School and making it what it is today. So a lot of people have purchased a brick, and we're going to be able to expand that if you're wanting to be a part of that. But this is also going to be a learning space. I can see art classes and English classes coming out here, and we have a couple benches. We're ordering 3 or 4 more benches where students can come out here and write and reflect. Great place to come out and have your sack lunch. So it's going to be a learning space as well. The other day I was inviting somebody to this special event, and I told them all about it, and they said, how in the world did you make that happen? You know, we've been working on a project, and we just couldn't get it off the ground. There's red tape, there's roadblocks, there's permits, and there's fundraising, and how do you do it? And I said, well, you have somebody with a vision, and when people believe in that vision, it's going to happen. And so that's what happened to this event because of our community that believed in what we were doing. So I'm so appreciative of our community and the people that Julie mentioned. You know, I love this sculpture that Libby designed several years ago. And I think the geese taking flight have a lot of symbolism. And I've actually scheduled a flock of geese to fly over here in a minute. They're coming. But there's some lessons I think we can learn from geese. And Julie mentioned a little bit a minute ago about the whole notion of flying together and information and how that creates an uplift. And that's what this committee's done, is they've worked together. And so it's not one person. It's not Brenda. It's not Sharon. It's certainly not me. It's a group of people working together with a common vision. And I think it was Gandhi that said, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And that's what this group has done, and worked together, and they have gone a long ways to make this happen. Another lesson I think we can learn from geese is the whole notion of shared leadership. You know, after one is leading for a while, they rotate around to the back. I was hoping to point that out to you today. And somebody else leads for a while. And that's what shared leadership is all about. And it's not only this committee, but I think our community is coming together. How can I help? And it's not one person doing it. It's shared leadership and supporting each other. And the last one, I think, is encouragement. You hear geese honking. Now, that's not the honking that you hear down on Wallace Road when I'm a little slow taking off from the stoplight, but it's honking encouragement. And that's what this committee's done, is they've encouraged each other. That's what I think West Salem High School is all about, encouragement. Encourage each other, encourage students to go from that C to an A, encourage student that's struggling with life circumstances to hang in there, you're going to be okay. Encouragement is one of the things I think is most important as educators, to inspire, motivate, and encourage. And encourage is, I think, the most important. So thank you so much for being a part of this special ceremony, and appreciate your support and for being here today. Thank you very much. At this time, my pleasure to introduce the West Salem High School Soundscape under the direction of Mrs. Kimberly McConnell.
we'd like Representative Vicki Berger to come and say a few words for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Because I have, I can't tell you how honored I am to be asked to come and speak to you. I've been around a long time. I'm feeling kind of old, and then I talked to Ed John, and I'm feeling younger now. I thought I'd look at him. We both look old to them, I know. The reason that it's nostalgia for me is that West Salem has been, this high school has been a vision for me for a long, long time. So I'm going to tell this story. I was on the school board from 88 to 92, and in 1990 we put together what was then the biggest bond offering of any school in the state of Oregon ever in history, and it passed. And I worked very hard to get it passed. And when I'd go to speak to community groups, they were, you know, the usual questions about their taxes and the issues around schools. And when I come to West Salem, which is my community, which I dearly love, what I heard was, yeah, and where's our high school in this bond? I heard it over and over and over again. So it passed. And I said to my community then, we just aren't quite big enough for a high school yet, but I'll be back, I promise. So in 1997, I was long gone from the school board, and the chair of the school board walked up to me, and I saw him coming. And he's walking, and he said, guess what? Big bond. Guess what's in it? West Salem High School. And we want you to chair the committee to get it passed. He had me at hello. Because I've lived in West Salem since 1972. And it's home, and I've never left it precisely because people come together in this community like they do today. There's a need. There's a place. And look at that list of supporters. Look at that list of people who said yes when asked. Because that's what we do in West Salem. That's what makes this a great community, this a wonderful high school. And it's what brings you all out, rain or shine, to remember what's really important is that we care about each other, that we think about each other, and that we support each other all the time. That's what this means today. That's what it's always meant to me, and that's why I'm so proud today to be wearing my Titan green. And so pleased to thank all of you, the artists, the artisans, the students, the staff, the community members, the business members, all of you who've been a part of this. It's just one of a million things in this community, but today we're celebrating this one, and thank you all. Thank you.
And now we get to welcome Mayor Anna Peterson. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I hope my voice will project so that you can all hear from me how really honored I am as the mayor of Salem to be here and to share this moment with you. And most of all, I'm so happy to be here to say thank you to so many, many people here who've made this garden a possibility. You know, I look across, and I was doing that as we were sitting here together, Vicki and I, looking across, and my eye kept stopping as I looked across the crowd because I kept seeing people again and again and again and again that I have worked with on projects. We have all come together at one time or another, and we've worked on projects, and we've kept our shoulders to the wheel for this community. And that's why I call Salem the collaboration capital. We do collaborate here, And this garden, this effort, it really epitomizes that. Our for-profit businesses, our nonprofit organizations, the schools, the businesses, the city of Salem, the neighborhoods. And that's really what makes Salem so strong, and it's really what makes this a community where we know our children will thrive. And our children will thrive because of schools like West Salem High School. And I really want to pay homage to Principal Ed John. He has, from the very first day that West Salem High School opened, held academics as an absolute priority, and I thank you for that. West Salem High School is known for that. And weaving in with that is the music and the sports and the arts and the other activities that help to make the community strong as well. So I'm very honored as the mayor of Salem to be here with you today. You know, it's so significant that a garden will symbolize lives that were cut too short, because those young people are not gone. They will be here in this garden. Their names will be here. Their spirits will be here. And as the garden grows, they will continue to grow. So I want to say a special thank you also to the creators, to the collaborators, to the donors, the sponsors, to those with strong backs who've helped make this garden a reality. This is a signature for Salem, and I'm very, very pleased to be here. I want to mention Dan Clem was mentioned with a name. I want to connect him with the title, City Councilor. City Councilor, Mr. West Salem, always ready, always ready. It's an honor. I'll come back again and again and watch this garden grow. Thank you.
Just a few more comments. A 20-minute speech, no, I'm kidding. So thank you so much, everybody, and the singers. You guys were fabulous. You've heard about all the donors and volunteer committee members, and it's just been an amazing project. So we hope that you will take time to enjoy the garden. It's just amazing. I mean, it's just incredible what they've done, and it will just get more beautiful. Go look at the sponsor sign, because those people really allowed this to happen with their donations and their in-kind support. But I do want to say, we're not done yet. It's not over. It's not finished. We have a lot more to do to invest in this garden. We have a table over here that will give you many different ideas on how to continue giving to this garden. You can buy a brick, you can buy a t-shirt, you can contribute in many ways to the ongoing project that is this Taking Flight Memory Garden. Some of the future projects that we want to do include memorial benches. In fact, the West Salem High School students are going to be funding one in Orville Roth's memory, so that's going to be really nice. And other benches as well. Also on our list is lighting for the garden to make it look really great at night. Water features is on the list, and a stone plaque that will list all the donors that are on our temporary sign today. So as you can see, this is a big project. We've come very far. We still have a ways to go. So we encourage you to stay involved and enjoy it, and certainly remember the 14 students whose lives were tragically cut short. This is a memorial and a memory to those kids. And as you can see, this is just the beginning, and we invite you to continue to watch our garden grow. Thank you very much.